thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be taken down. First and goal, and it's Henry. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal. From the gun, Jackson. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Next to score, Chiefs 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Play action now. Jackson, no chance at all. He'll go down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Jackson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
No, we changed it.
35-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and 5. Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Here's Jackson. This is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football at their own 23.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again here, second and 10.
Hey, Ridley. Hey, 57, cover.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Attack.
Motion man is Rice. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He'll get this complete to Pacheco. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's third and 7.
Yellow. 15. Come back. Hey, 57. Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Report. 13.
Jackson looking to throw. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this will be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Hey, middle.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Hardman now to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
15. Hey, yo, go.
On the carry is P-Ron. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Hero 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. And he's going to go out of bounds, but not until he's past the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
Attack!
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here now, 3rd and 5. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. Mahomes back. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. From the gun, Jackson. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now he'll run it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Jackson now. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Easy.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A ball deep for the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Butker now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, check out. 180.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days.
He gets free inside the 20. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Hardman now to return it. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Here goes 15. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he will go all the way. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Middle. 180. Sit high.
Now Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
DC, ready? DC. Hey, middle. 180.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Hey. Ready, shot. Sit up.
Jackson up top again. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Quick. Ready, shot. Sit up.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Taking off. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. They'll drop to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I said, okay, loser.